Hello everyone, welcome to this week's travel update. It's a short and a sharp one, but I have to say a very important one this week. You might have seen in the news the issues about strikes at Christmas from Border Force. Clearly quite a substantial issue on the face of it, but I just thought it was important to delve into the detail to help you and what it means for any travel plans you might have over Christmas. First thing to say is that Bristol Airport, our local airport, is not affected. People from that union are not on strike. So Bristol, green light for that one. So the issue's fundamentally around people travelling out of Heathrow. The good news on that front is all of their e-gates will be opening. And obviously most of you these days do go through those e-gate facilities, and that should be absolutely fine. In fact, I'm sure they'll have them all working, which in itself will be quite miraculous. The issues could well come if you've got friends and people coming over from overseas that don't carry a British passport. They will have to go through the normal channels, and there they might well have quite a substantial queue. So I think word of warning for any visitors you might have, but for you and your travel plans, I think the worst case might be a slightly longer queue, but it's not a disaster scenario, so don't worry about it. Finally, if you are traveling, really pertinent with the weather that we've got at the moment, please, if you've got a flight in the morning, particularly if you're going from Heathrow, maybe Gatwick, just book an overnight hotel. Very often we can do it for you, and they include the car parking and a special price, which makes it really, really good value. And it means you can start your holiday without the stress and worry about crashes on the motorway and all those things. So just a bit of advice on something you might want to look at. Second thing is just to talk about passports. This is an issue I've talked about before, but it's a really, really important one. And it's about the validity of your passport. It's quite a complicated issue, and it's come about as a result of Brexit. But the best thing I can say is dig your passport out. Do not look at the expiry date of it. Look at the date that it was valid from, the valid from date, and just look at 10 years from that. And you might well find that the passport is valid seemingly for further than that. But the new rules mean you can only get validity 10 years from the date that it was taken out. So look at the issue date, count forward 10 years, and use that. Do not use the current expiry date, or you could end up in trouble. So please dig your passports out. Best if you're in any way concerned about it, drop into your local shop. They'll look at your passports with you and just make sure that you're free to travel, free and easy, and start your holiday in style and not in stress. So anyway, that's the end of the update. It is an important one this week. The other thing is, don't forget, particularly if you're in England, football tomorrow night. Shall I give a score prediction? As a Welsh bloke on the back of a bad result last week against England, I don't know what to say on this one, but I think England might well maybe have won it. Now, obviously, you're probably going to watch this video on Sunday when it's all over, so my prediction might be wrong, but I'm going to go for 2-1 to England. Let's see if it's right. Bye-bye.